Good morning and welcome to Mrs. Greenthumb. Today I decided to come on because I've missed everybody, but I also wanted to start figuring out what I was going to order for seeds, and I was going to show everybody and get their opinion on what do you think of these seeds. So I'm going to show you basically the pictures and say what they are. Right now I was just saving them because I really am hemming and hawing which ones I want. I have to see. But I'm going to actually label them, and then you guys can say, what are you guys thinking of ordering for this spring coming up? I have to purchase them because they take a while to come in. And then by the time they come in, I'll be starting to grow the seeds. So that's what I'm going to say on that. All right, let me... I'm still saving some, but I'll bring the first picture up. All right. Let's see. It's going to be a blank screen. We're going to start the new seeds. I'm actually going to label this, so I need it for the next time. I'll show everybody what I ordered. So there we go. This is a seed order. And Baker's Creek is where I've never ordered them before. I hear it's really good, so we're going to try that. If I don't like it, I'll tell you guys. But the first thing I saw was there's a broccoli. This looks really interesting. It's a Chinese broccoli, and I'm going to give you the exact name because I'm going to type it. And this is the first thing I thought, this looks really cool to order. So let's get started. All right. And I want to actually put the name of these on. I gotta find it's a Japanese broccoli. Actually, that's what I'm going to type on here, so that you get the idea of what I'm ordering and the title of it. So, Chinese broccoli, which, am I spelling that right? Chinese? I feel like I'm spelling Chinese wrong. All right, that's smell. I'm gonna go find out how to spell it. I'm not spelling it right. I know I'm not. Let's go back. All right, I think this is a must, because broccoli sometimes is very hard to grow, and I'm thinking that this would be really cool. Yeah, Yod Fa Chinese broccoli. Let's see, copy, and paste over here. There we go. This, ooh. All right. There we go. I hope you can see it. I think you can read it. That's the first one. Yod Fa Chinese broccoli. I think that's a keeper. I'm going to go over my stuff that's keeper, and then I want to add a few more seeds onto what I have. And what is the... Oh, see, there's 3 tomatoes I want to order, and I'm hoping to grow... Well, every time I grow, I get too ridiculous with tomatoes, and I grow way too many. But, all right, so what is the next thing I want to show you that I want to order? These are the for sure things. There is this anise hyssop. I want to take that. I think I got the picture. Let's bring it up. I'm going to bring it up and put the name on it. Because this attracts bees. I guess it's spiritually connected to way back in biblical times, and Jesus and everything. And it just kind of interests me in both ways. Why? And you get 125 seeds, and it's called anise hyssop. And I'm going to show you. Did I save that image? I'm going to pull that one up. And close this one off. And we're going to bring it up. Where is it? There it is, right here. And it's supposed to help with the bees. So because we have such a issue with bees, and I recommend everybody to try to help their bees and butterflies and everything. You hate to see them leave the earth and never have them again. That's what I'll tell you. Oh, now I need the text over here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Copy anus hyssop. And anybody that can't be here and watches my live stream, thank you very much. I appreciate that. There we go. Let's put them down here. You can really see it there. That's nice. There. All right. The next thing, let's see. Trying to do an order how I kind of have it in my. All right. Somehow you get free seeds. I don't know what that's about. The Kellogg's tomato. Kellogg's breakfast tomato. This really interests me to grow this. I know I've heard it was a very good tomato, and I'm excited to grow this tomato this year. There's 3 different ones I think are really going to be cool. One of them I've grown before, I just never filmed it. So everything I grow, I kind of like to film to see how it grows and everything, and show everybody else. Oops, hang on a minute. Where'd it go? Let's get the tomato out here. It's a nice looking, it's orangey tomato, but it's a very nice looking tomato. Man, I'm excited that this is one of the ones I really want. And this is also, these seeds I'm trying to get are heirlooms, so that when I collect the seeds, they're going to be good for the next following year. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever that is. All right, and we're going to go over here. I think I can put the text to this in here. And if you guys are in here, tell me what are you guys are ordering or growing, or I'm just getting my seeds now. And I'm hoping this Baker Creek says it delivers to Canada, so it's going to be, for me, very exciting to get things I've never grown before. So that's what I want to get. There we go. Kellogg's breakfast tomato. That's... Hi, Dan. God bless you, Dan. Yeah, I'm just putting my order. See, I'm Canadian, and Baker's Creek is in the States, and apparently it's a really known good seed company. So I'm trying to put in my order for seeds. Dan, do you plan on growing anything? And God bless you too, my darling friend. Have a blessed life, love and respect. You too, Dan. Thank you. Keep playing that awesome music. Okay. This is one I grew, but I never... and I know this is a good tomato because I grew it. I just never filmed it. I had so many tomatoes I was growing one year that I never had a chance to film this. So it's a Brandy's wine tomato. It's going to be yummy. Yeah, right, I know you're forgetting. Yeah. Well, I can't get these seeds. Baker's Creek is really exciting me, Dan. It's the first time I've never ordered seeds. You should, Dan. You should have some fun. You should take the time to grow some. What do you think I'm here? We've known each other. There's a reason you know me, right? Besides God, and we connect with that way spiritually. But I'm here to help people learn how to grow. I believe that. It's a big thing I've always said. I have no real areas. I live in the high rise. Do you have a balcony? Just checking. If you get. Hey, by the way, I should show you, Dan. I have things growing in my window. I don't have a balcony. I do have a yard. But let me tell you, I have lettuce growing in my front window in my house, and I have green peppers in my window. So you can actually grow some stuff indoors as long as you have a sunny window. Just saying. Just telling you, as long as you have a sunny window, it'll support growing vegetables. Not that you had to do it. It's just, I'm telling you, it's cool if you want to. Okay, this is all right, brandy tomato is what I want to try to highlight this to type it, show you this tomato. Mine didn't go as big as these. They had a few big ones. All right, I'm trying to pop the next ones out. So there is that one. I've ordered 3 different ones. I want to. I didn't put an order in. After I get off this live stream, I'm going to order these, and as long as I can get them. I will be growing them this year. So where is it? This is the, yeah, it's the pink brandy tomato, and I had bought it, and the seeds were cheap. They're not cheap here, but because these are heirloom seeds. The other ones are not. The ones that I bought were from Walmart, so they weren't really the greatest, but the tomatoes were awesome. Very good tomatoes. There we go. Blow it up. I had a few big ones, but not all big like that, but they were nice tasting tomato. All right. What do we got here, Dan? You're typing me. That's awesome, my dear sister. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely need it. Dan, I'm telling you, I don't have the pictures. I'm just kind of, but I will. I'll be later on a live stream. I'll try to get my pictures of the tomato. I have actually, they're really cute. I have 3 little peppers growing. And I have a bunch of lettuce because I'm doing a video. Every time I do a video on the next thing I've grown, I start them in my house. And because it's winter, I can't put these ones out. So they're growing in my window. And last year, I grew a whole thing in one of those pots, you know, the balcony pots. I put them up there. Yeah, no problem there, Dan. It's okay. When you're ready, you do it. But I have one of those long balcony pots, and I grew lettuce last year in it, and I showed everybody that I had lettuce going in there. This year I have a different one. This is my 4th kind of lettuce I've filmed and grew. It's Tom Thumb lettuce, and I'm staring at them right now. They're right in my front window because I started them too late, and they would have been dead if I put them outside. So I'm just letting them have fun in my house until we get to munch on them and eat them. Definitely going to be eating them later. All right, that, let me see if I copied and pasted it. I think I did. Let's text it. Text, okay. That is Brandy Thumb tomato, and this is definitely one that I can say really good. And the only reason, you can buy them cheap. The seeds are pretty cheap at Walmart or wherever, but they're not heirloom, and these ones are heirloom. See, it gets the most popular heirloom vegetable, a variety of favorite gardeners, large fruit with superb flavor, a great potato leaf variety from 1885, beautiful pink fruit up to 1.5 pounds each. You get 25 seeds, which is not a lot, but I don't want a lot because I want to get my own seeds anyway, so 25 is good for me. And it's got a 4.5 star rating. I know these tomatoes are good because I've grown them, so I'm definitely getting them. Hey, good morning, MT. That reminds me of my aunt's tomatoes from her backyard in Hunting Beach, my sister. I swear they were the size of softballs, and they were so sweet. Needed not one drop. Well, this tomato's not a bad tomato to grow. I'm telling you, it grew really well. I just didn't film it, so I want to film it. Everything I grow, Dan, I like to document it because then when people ask me about it, I can say, go check it out. It's right there. Watch the video. Oh, no problem, Dan. It's all good. Thank you. And MT, good morning. Good morning, buddy. Are you going to start to grow this year too? Right now I'm just coming up. Today was about, I'm in the mood to order some seeds now. I want to get them done because it's going to take me a little bit coming from the States to get here. So I'm kind of showing, these are the ones right now for sure I want to get. And I don't know what else to add. I was asking the family what would they like me to grow this year. Of course I want it new so that I can film them all. And this is the next one is a Lincoln tomato. So that's it. I'm not ordering any more tomatoes, but because 3 is enough to grow. They take out a lot of garden space, my tomatoes. And if you remember, I got poison ivy from walking, and I believe in the tomatoes, so I'm a little bit leery on that one. But all right, so the next one, yeah. Oh, okay, you're awesome, my sister. I'm gonna get up to speed with you. All right. To speak with me? Is that what you're going to say? You do what you got to do there, buddy. Right now, I am going to shut this off. And I'm going to pull the next tomato out. So that's 3 tomatoes. And I'll go over all the stuff because people are coming in the door, I know. This is, actually it was Misha told me about this tomato, the Lincoln tomato. And it's got quite the history here. I want to read on this because this is the Lincoln tomato that I want to get. It looks like, look at this, that one looks like an older tomato. It looks different inside than most tomatoes. All right, let me put the text on this one here, text. Hang on a minute. I like copying and pasting it. It's not letting me do that right now. There, ABE Lincoln tomato. I want to read the history on this because I think this is a really awesome tomato to grow. And obviously it's the history of the U.S. I love this tomato. I have no idea what it tastes like, but I'm excited to grow it. I really am. All right. So let's try. The other two I know about. I know the Kellogg tomato is really a good tomato. I know the other one, Brandy, is a good one because I've grown it before. And this one, I just like the name in the history of it because this is about the seed, and it's a little more money. The original A.B. Lincoln tomato, this wonderful old heirloom, was shared with us by Diane Dirks, the garden lady of Georgia. Her garden blog can be found, well, it says that Diane is a seed saver and seed sharer of heart and receives this variety from a gentleman she had struck up a conversation with one day while pumping gas. She writes, a man in his 80s, and I got to talk while pumping gas, and I told him I collect seeds. He said he grew this original Abe Lincoln tomato, not the one that were later sold, but from 1923 seeds. Not the one that was later sold, but from the 1923 seed. Catalog released in 1920. This meaty variety has incredible thick flesh with a tiny seed core and great old-fashioned tomato flavors. Vines are indeterminate with medium to very large red fruit. Vines in 2016 trial here in southern Missouri were not excessively vigorous, but yields well nonetheless with no apparent sunburn. So this is a cool tomato with quite the history. Yeah, it's a Lincoln tomato. I can't wait to try germinating seeds for the first time, courtesy of the wise. Oh, yeah, I want you to. Dan, I think it's going to be good for you if you try. Tomatoes are a little awkward. I wouldn't grow tomatoes in the house. And I will give you this much. You get a little bit of these bugs in the gnats sometimes because you're growing vegetables indoors. That's my warning to you. But otherwise, that's the gnat part is the annoying part to me. But the rest of it, everything's doing good. Everything's doing really good in my front window. So, what's the next one? The next seed I'm putting on my list. I have 11 seeds ordered, but I'm not sure about taking them. So far, I want to take the anise hyssop because that's going to collect bees for my garden. I want Kellogg's, Brandy, the Lincoln tomato. This is another one that interests me. Misha was telling me about. I want to show you. It doesn't rate high, though. But it says it's like a jalapeno pepper, but it doesn't have the punch of a jalapeno pepper. Actually, I want to grow jalapeno peppers. I never grew them either before. But this is Napina pepper. It's gonna look just like... actually, let me get this picture instead. It looks just like a jalapeno, but apparently it's not strong. And I'll read what it says on this, but I think it's a really cool pepper to grow. A lot of people like the spice, but I can't handle it. It's too... Neither can my mom. So if this tastes similar without the spice, I could do all kinds of recipes with this pepper. And then collect the seeds, because this falls under, I think it's the heirloom too. I gotta look, maybe it's not. All right, so this is what it looks like. It looks just like a jalapeno pepper. And again, let me get the title of it. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta move it over here. Copy. There, it's an Napino pepper. Now I want to tell you about it. This is, I think this is really cool, this one. Let's see if I can move this over. Love the flavor and crunch of the jalapeno, but can't take the heat. This truly heatless jalapeno is perfect for those with sensitive or aversion to the heat of the traditional jalapeno pepper. Great for pickling, stuffing, poppers. Oh, that's what I want. I want stuffed poppers with this. And salsa. This variety is very early and prolific. This is what I want to grow. I think this is like a pepper. I have an issue. I love jalapeno, but it's too hot for me sometimes. So if this doesn't have the spice but tastes like it, this is going to be perfect to stuff them with cheese, cream cheese, and they're really good. I love stuffed peppers. I'm excited to do this one, Dan. These are all the seeds. If there's something you guys want to call out, I like to try something new. I want to do all my stuff that I grow and I do a video on. It's totally different. I do one video per everything I grow, and then every year I do more videos because I want to grow everything. So all these items right now I plan on growing, and if all goes well, I'm videotaping them. And what's the next thing I got here? There's a couple flowers I might get rid of. I have some flowers and I'm thinking, I don't know if I want that. I want to do more food this year too. Some new flowers, but a little bit more on the food side. This is called an Amish melon. And I like this one too. Yeah, I don't think it's heirloom, this one. I was trying to stick to heirloom, but I just thought these are kind of cool. This next picture I'll show you. Is there anything that you think would be cool to grow, Dave? Oh, hi, David. Hi, honey. I'm calling Dan. David, hi. Hey, David. I'm sorry, David. I was calling you Dan. Hi, honey. How are you doing, Dave? Bud. What about this one? I kind of like that. That is, and I'm going to read on these ones as I do them, because these are the ones for sure I'm getting, for sure. As long as they have them still in, I'm going to order them. I want to order them today after I get off this live stream. Hopefully I'll get them. It says it ships to Canada, and I'm excited. All right, so where am I? You got that, and that one's called, I'm going to give you the history on these seeds too, once I get the Amish melon. It's in the title right there. Amish grow on awfully good stuff. So, hey. All right. And I'm going to leave this up so anytime I talk about my seeds throughout the summertime, I'm going to have all these ones. I won't have to redo the pictures because I'll have them up on my screen. I'm going to keep them. So there's an Amish melon. And this is what it says about the Amish melon. A flavorful old Amish heirloom it is heirloom. That's great. That was collected by the members of the Seed Savor Exchange. It has a rich, sweet, masculine flavor that reminds you of the way melons tasted a long time ago. Fruit is oval and weighs about 4 to 7 pounds each. The flesh color is orange. A good producer, and you get 25 seeds for $3. So, what do you think of that one? That is my next one. I think that's kept on the list. I forget how many I have now. Let's see. I gotta go down my list. There's a few that I might, like I said, all those so far I want to order. This is called, let me see, Rose Soda Buckwheat. I'm thinking of getting this one because I think it's drought resistant. This is the one I wanted to take. Let me show you. I'm gonna read on. I kind of want to give you the picture first, say the name of it, and then I'll read on it what it has to say on it. All right, let me get the image. It's not as flowery as this. I saw it has more leaves than this, but anyways, this is the picture they gave, but I think it has more leaves than flowers. They just cut a whole bunch of the flowers down, so it made it look like it's... yeah, I think I'm going to take 2 pictures. Right now I'm going to get the text. red. All right. There it is. And it says, rose red Soba buckwheat. Amazing pink blooms in profusion, grown from incredible flowers, tasty buckwheat seeds, and for feeding beneficial insects. In 1987, the rare pink buckwheat was taken to Japan from the Himalayan mountains at an altitude of 12,400 feet by Professor whatever his name is on the earth. We are told that and further developed this to suit the Japanese climate. Clouds of rose pink flowers cover this low maintenance perennial. It's a perennial. That's what it was, because it's a perennial. It's low maintenance. The drought tolerant flower are fantastic to attract beneficial pollinators in abundance and add an amazing pop of long lasting bouquets. Planted. Okay, so this is. Let me see what they actually. They're all short. I don't see anything. Well, there they are. I think I'm definitely growing these because you can eat the seeds apparently, but not that I'm going to eat the seeds. I want to grow them up. Easy to grow, deer resistant, drought tolerant, hardy in much of U.S. Easy to grow, deer resistant, and it's a perennial. Yes. You might put these around your plants. That's why I wanted this one. You can put it around your plants if you have trouble with deer, and they might avoid your garden because of this. Yeah, that's why. I was trying to figure out, why did I pick this one? Now I know. Oh, wait a minute. Did I put it up already? Wait. Hang on a minute. I'm kind of... This is a new screen. Get that off. All right. That's what it is. All right. Yeah, it looks nice. Oh, yeah, there was another picture I was going to pull for this one to go on the same screen because it shows how long they are. But there's all full of flowers. It's just gorgeous. They look like out of Japan, somewhere in Japan. Oh, I didn't save it. Let me get that picture again. Where'd it go? There it is. It's kind of a dark picture, but it shows you that they're long and bushy. Oh, you can't even see it, can you? There we go. It shows you it's long and bushy, but it is all flowers. It's beautiful. Yeah, I got to keep that one on my list to order too. Hey, hi Christian. Sorry, I'm not looking at the screen right away. Kristen. Oh my God, I don't want her to beat me up today. You have cooties on your computer? Hey, good morning, Kristen. Are you eating a late breakfast you made? Okay, so that's the list so far. What else did I get? Why did I pick caraway? Oh, yes. I like caraway. I picked caraway because I love the taste and I can make something with it, and I've never grown caraway before. That's the next one. Kind of looks like, the way it looks like dill when dill grows high. I think I have to grow this one. I love caraway. It's got a 5-star. Yes. So let me get you the caraway one. Well, so far, I like every one I picked, and I know why I picked them now. Just refreshing my memory. Caraway is something I love caraway. I want to see if it can grow here. And absolutely love this. That's what caraway looks like. Yes. All right, I want to see what it says. This is what it says on it. Delicious seeds are used for flavoring many dishes, from desserts to soups. The leaves are used in salads and stews and sauce, also medicinal. So a medicinal thing, I didn't know that either, but I'm liking it. And everybody loves it. It's got a 5-star rating, so that's definitely added to my list. Caraway. Now what's the last, these ones? All right, am I getting down to a list here? Caraway. I already showed that one. I don't know why I picked this one. Why did I pick this one? I picked this one, and I'll tell you why. I think now I know why. I don't normally pick them, just I'm kind of picky with the flowers, certain ones, and I go, and then now I know why. I can read it. I'm going to put this one up next. There it is. This is the one I picked. I don't think it's the prettiest blooms, but I picked it because, let me tell you what the name of it is first. All right, and it's called a green twister echinacea. I think it's echinacea. Green twister echinacea. Green twister echinacea. And what I liked about it was, again, for medicinal purposes, an ornamental medical beloved by butterflies, birds, and bees. There you go. Green twister is a wild take on our favorite immune-boosting herb. Electrifying green and magenta petals are like a flashing neon sign for pollinators, and indeed this variety is a hot spot for beneficial garden visitors. Drought tolerant and easy to grow, this perennial will provide medicinal benefits and pollinate attracts each year with good looks to boot. So there you go. It's a pretty looking flower, medicinal purposes. It attracts butterflies, birds, and trees, thus going into my butterfly garden. There you go. That's why I picked that one. That's 11 seeds so far I picked. So I want to ask you guys, what do you think I should grow? Is there anything you guys think would be cool to grow? How about you, MT? What would be cool to grow? Because now I'm caught up, and now I can go to heirloom seeds. Let's see if I want to find anything else I want to try. Because I only have so much room, but I'm looking for something that I'd like to eat too. I don't want asparagus. I got lots of asparagus. There's this really pink flower that looks pretty. Let's see what this is about. Oh, so this is an edible flower. I'm trying to, I don't like how they showed me that. Baby's breath is pretty. Grow up flower. I never grew baby's breath before, but I think it's beautiful. Let's see. A lovely single flower type produces clouds of small pure white. Right, that's perfect for fresh and dried arrangements. I've never grew them before. Oh, they give you 700 seeds. Holy cow. Hey, Lise. What do you think is cool to grow? Good morning, Lisa. I'm trying to find some things that I want to grow. I'm going to order my seeds after this live stream. And I'm trying to make sure I get the right choices here. I want to see... if you want to know where I'm going, guys, just go to Baker's Creek. Go to Baker's Creek Seed Company and then look around in there. That's what I'm doing. I don't have a catalog, but so far I got 11 things I want to buy and grow, actually. And I'm trying to I'm trying to find something really cool, things to grow to eat, flowers that are for more than one reason why I'm ordering it. Let's see if there's something else I'd like to do. Bulbs and tubers. That's what. Let me see what they got in here. I might as well get some. Yes. Fall bulbs. I'm going to see how expensive the bulbs are. I wanted these. I could not find them anywhere. Oh, $12. They're not cheap. Well, they don't even look like they have them in yet. What do you get? Not in stock. Okay, none of this stuff. The bulbs aren't in stock yet. I'll have to do another order. It's cool. I'm going to try to order the seeds, and then I'll try to come back for bulbs, because they're out of stock. They don't even have them, so they must get them in more towards the fall, because I go to the bulb area, and there's none available right now. I'm definitely going to do a double order. If I like the seeds, I'll come back and order some bulbs after. But, oh my God. There's so much stuff to order. I just love it. Love. All right, let's see green beans. What do they got in that one? Let's see a different variety of beans. Zebra beans. What else? Black turtle beans. Interesting. Kalima beans. French fillet. Oh, let me see these ones. How many do you get? It's $3. They're grown in 50. This might be one. I might take a bean because I want to try some different beans too. You get 40 seeds for $3. Oh, it's a bush bean. I don't like bush beans. No, I don't want bush. I'm not impressed with bush beans at all. Oh, they got red Indian bean. Well, that one looks cool. Let's see what this looks like better. All right, half runner, 85. Here's another Dakota variety, so you know rugged. Introducing Oscar Will's Pioneer Indian Collection of Seeds in 1950. This one comes from Hidaka people of the upper Missouri River Valley. Plump red rose beans for dry use. The plants climb only 3 feet or so. I wonder what they taste like. It's not really giving you a whole bunch of what they taste like, but they look amazing. Let's see. Well, it's got a 4.5 stars, so people definitely, I'm going to see if they cooked with it, because they give reviews on it, so I kind of I read on them too, the reviews. All right, let me get the text part. I'm going to put the title of this. Yeah, paste. Okay. There, I'm thinking to order these. Now I want to see what the review says on them. All right, easy to grow. These beans grew like crazy and produced beautiful in my central California garden. Definitely order more. Couldn't bring myself to save any to grow next time. They are so creamy and delicious. Okay. This says 3 o'clock. It's a good thing I planted these with my other pole beans for convenience, because they reach nearly 9 feet. Later than the other beans, 2 sprouted. Average 4 beans per pod. My only problem was, Lordy, did the Mexican beans just love them. Oh, I didn't have much problems with 3 other varieties, but they attacked these with vengeance. Oh, they're the beetles. They're all my favorite shellers and make delicious snap beans early on top. Nutty and sweet flavor. I brought these because I wanted a red bean. When cooked, they turn lavender pink. The beans mature super early and are very productive. Vines are short, only 3 to 4 feet, but they still need a trellis. I make the mistake of letting them grow on the ground, and any beans close to the ground rotted. Too tough to eat as green beans. Texture as the dry shell is just okay. So I guess you can dry them out. We planted just 1 envelope of these, got a pound back to plant for next year. If approximately 50 bean produce a pound, all we can say is wow. Would like an option for larger purchase so we could get a chance to try them as well as save seeds for next year. All right, so this sounds like a keeper. That sounds like this bean sounds like I'm adding to the pot. And how many? You get 40? Notify me when this product is in stock. So they must like it because they're not even in stock right now. All right. And Lisa, there are so many options. It's crazy. I'm really, really enjoying shopping, catalog shopping. I love this. All right. What else we're going to choose? I'm trying to grow a little more food to eat. I want some flowers in there for the gardens, in the butterfly garden, and I want some food to eat too. So I got 3 tomatoes. I will go over the stuff because those of you who came in late, I want to show you what I plan on ordering. This is on my list right now. I can't do those beans because it's on back order, but I want to order them. Good morning, wisdom. Blessings to you too. So this is, I'm going to start out here, guys. Those of you who weren't here in the beginning, I'm going to show you. That's my first thing. That's what that is. Yafad Chinese broccoli is #1 on my list. I have this attracts bees, anise, hyssop, and this is related to the Bible. Apparently, with Jesus, this particular plant is spiritual. It was given to him when he was on the cross, according to Misha, and it's in the Bible. So I thought that was really spiritually and protecting the bees. I thought this is a give. I got to get this one. And next one is Kellogg's tomato, guys. I heard really good things about this. I never ordered them. I never had access to them. So, and this is also the heirloom one. So I'm going to be growing them and try to keep the seeds to grow them again. So that's what I was always looking for. Oh, wisdom. These are all the seeds. They're not mine. I want to plan on growing all these plants I'm showing you. I'll do some videos. Every one of them gets a video. And then if I like them, I might grow them next year too. It's a learning for all of us and me too, what I like. So that's the first tomato. I'm ordering 3 different tomatoes. And then this one I know for a fact is a good tomato because I've grew them. I just didn't film it. But my intentions are to film every single seed I do this year. We'll have a video attached that I'll release them out. And this Brandyvine's the next one. And my third one is, Misha was telling me about, it's a Lincoln tomato from the States. So this is another kind of tomato that's going to be really nice to grow. And let's follow by this one. You know why I like, Misha gave me this one too. Excuse me. Because she was reading on it. She has the catalogs. And she said she was trying to get me a catalog, which I love. I'd probably fall in love with it. But anyways, and the peanut pepper looks like a jalapeno, tastes like a jalapeno, but if you don't like the heat, which I can't stand too hot of peppers, it's too hard on my stomach. That's why I'm trying it, because this is supposed to be taste like a jalapeno without the heat, and I plan on stuffing them, making pepper pops. That's what I'm going to do on that one, which looks really cool. And this one is just a melon. I think looks awesome. It's called Amish melon. And what, Amish, I mean, that to me already, the word right there, Amish, knows about gardens and stuff. So that already gave me, that's a keeper, this melon too, to me. And the next one I want to order is this rose red soba buckwheat. You can eat the seeds. It's a perennial. It's an abundance of flowers. I believe that I could put it in my butterfly garden and I don't have to worry about watering as much. So that's really good because where I have it, I can't reach a hose some of the spots. So this is going to be, I'm excited to grow this one too as a flower. It attracts bees. It's a pollen. It's great. This thing's great for every purpose, and it's got medicinal purposes too, this one. Then we go to the next one I want to order. Right here is just, that's for me, caraway seeds. I love caraway seeds, but I've never grown them before, and I want to learn how to grow them, how to get the seeds from them. All of this is so cool with them. I want to get, and I want to make bread. I make scones, caraway scones that are really good. And so I want my own spice. I think this would be really cool to have my own herbs and spices grown my own. So this is going to be cool and exciting for me. They all are. All this stuff is. And there we go. This is another one that's cool. It's a medicinal flower. It attracts, let me get that text out of here. It attracts bees, and all of this. This flower is really cool. It's a perennial. It's drought free or whatever. If I don't water it all the time, it's still going to grow. Basically, I'm excited about this one too. Let me see. I think this is the last one, and the one I just showed you. I can't get access to these. I got it on the hold list because when you go to order it, it says notify me when the product is in stock. So I want to try this one. These I've never grown a pink bean before, and I think this is really cool. Irasa red Indian bean. I'm excited to do it. It says it has a nice taste. So I can't wait. I mean, I like going outside of the box of tasting things that I never had before. So that's the last thing. I don't know what else I want to order yet. But that's the last thing right now. I'm checking it out. And I was saying, I'm on Baker's Creek site. If you guys want to take a look, if there's something you think would be cool to grow, I'd love for you to tell me. But the choices are absolutely, there's a lot of choices. There is no doubt. I am looking, however, for heirloom. It's the ones I really want. There's heirloom seeds. I'm going to go back to this and see what else I can find. Like I said many times, heirloom is, what happens is, if you get an heirloom, it'll match the main parent from years and years ago, and that's what you want. You want something that it won't change. It'll be the same parent family as the original where it came from, so that's kind of what I like. Oh, they got stevia here too. I don't want stevia. They have a supreme poppy flower. This is really pretty. Let's see what this looks like. Wow, this is a really pretty poppy, but poppies are really, I've grew it. They were hard to grow, and I've grown it. I just didn't take a picture of it because I only got one. So the germinate factor for poppies are really hard. I got a bunch, and I got 2 flowers out of the whole thing. So, because I was just fooling around, could I grow it, and then I never filmed it. But this is a supreme poppy. Let me show you what this gorgeous hunk of flower looks like. This is really pretty too. All right. You can see how big it is too. This is a variety of poppy. I mean, I'm sure that's a little girl's hands, but well, it might not be. I don't know. It's hard to tell if that's, but they're showing you how big it is, and it's called a supreme poppy pellet seed. Pelleted seed. It's got a 5-star, so that tells me it grows really well. All right, let me get the text. Okay, I like this one too. I might end up ordering 2. I'm gonna order this, and then if I find stuff along the way, I might do a second batch of seeds. We'll see. But I got to get them in because the flowers take forever. Okay, so try not to smile when you gaze upon this colorful queen of the garden. This Floro Select winner truly reigns supreme. Believed to be the largest of its species, Papir Roja, reaching almost 3 times as large as the other Shirley-type poppies. Large blooms with picotti edging and magna to cherry tones with some orange hues also draw attention in beds and borders, especially from butterflies and bees. You get 25 pellets. Pelleted. It's Pelleted. I never heard of that before. But, oh, they're really definitely pretty. They're showing you the blooms on this. It's really pretty flower. I'm going to get another picture here. The bean seed is big. Yeah, I can't, well, they're normal size bean seeds, it looks like. I don't think, maybe the picture makes it look big, but I think they're about the right size. Here's another one of these flower images to show you how big they are, because you got to kind of look at a hand and determine, are they really that big? Let's see if here, that's a little girl holding them, mind you, but here, I want to put it right here. So, oh, that's no good. So it's showing you the blooms are really big on this flower. What do you think of this one? They kind of look like a rose bloom, but it's the biggest variety of poppy. Supreme poppy. You think, is that a keeper or not? Should I grow this one and try, or what do you guys think? So, beautiful. Yeah, go for it. Yeah? Think so? Okay. This is to Kurt. All right. I'm going to be owing $100 by the time I'm done. What else? Okay, I got four flowers. That's probably, I want to see if I can find more food ideas. Because I'm already started to grow already some. I'm already going to grow 4 o'clocks. I have salvia I've got growing, which I didn't do a video on. It's coming. I filmed the video on salvia, and that one's coming out. But I didn't get many. I got 1 flower out, I think 5 seeds I tried, so I got some more seeds going. So I got some more salvia. I have 4 o'clocks. I'm going to obviously take some of the other flowers I've grown before that I did videos on. So I have to be careful how much space I got, too, for flowers. I could do another type of lettuce. Let's see if I can find any lettuce seeds that I didn't grow before. Because people are watching my lettuce seeds. They seem to... Black-seeded Simpson is a really popular one. Lettuce seeds. I didn't find any heirloom of lettuce, though. I haven't found that. But, oh, okay, butter crunch lettuce. We have, oh, this is a different one. 60 days old Austrian heirloom. Oh, it is an heirloom. I got to try. I want to show you this one. See what you think. It's a weird looking lettuce. Forlinsculus. You know, it's one of those words I can't pronounce. It has a 5-star rating, so it tells me it's good, that it grows good. And I'm going to get a picture, show you what I'm talking about, and I'll give you the name. You can pronounce it the way you want, because I'm not pronouncing it right. But the spelling will be up there for you guys to pronounce better than me. All right, so I might add this to the cart too. These are really exciting, finding stuff that I've never grown before as a gardener. This, to me, I love it. Some garden people just like growing the same one because they're growing it for food, and I don't blame them. They don't switch the varieties because it's for food. But this stuff is for food too. You're just broadening your horizon of what grows better in your area. So, all right, so that's what it looks like. It's interesting looking lettuce. And like I already thumb growing. I'm going to have to grow some more lettuce too. However, my lettuce pops up in my lettuce bin. I wait, and in the springtime, I'll get more lettuce. Some of it reseeds itself. So I end up seeing it when they're babies, and I move them all over, and I end up with lettuce even more because I let it sit there and I don't dig around it, and I let them grow. So I could end up with 4 or 5 varieties this year because of the ones I'm doing this year. If I do 2 more, and I already have done 3, I'll have 5 different varieties that they're growing on in my garden. If I'm lucky, but they did. It's 2 years in a row. That's why I tell people, don't dig up your garden right away. Give it a chance. Some of the stuff will reseed itself, and it does. So I will not dig up the garden right away. Hey, how's it going? Hi, Dana. How you doing, doll? All right, so this is, name of this one is, let me get the name of this in here. All right, so this, if you guys can pronounce it better than me, you go for it. But let's see if you can see it there. You can see it right there. So I think I like this one. I am great. How are you? I'm fantastic. I am just showing everybody the seeds I want to order. You guys are from the States, so you can order from here. I'm Canadian. It's going to cost me a little more money, but Baker's Creek. So I'm going to, if you're interested in what I'm doing, I'm going to the site. I'm showing things I've already put on order for what I want to buy this year, and after I get off this live stream, I'm going to order the seeds. So I was just showing a variety of the stuff I want so far. Okay, so this is a Forlesclis. Maybe I'm saying that right. Forlesclis lettuce, 6 days old, Austrian heirloom. The name means speckled like a trout. A superb, gorgeous romaine lettuce that is highly splashed in deep red, very beautiful and tasty. So that is my, so now I got 2 new lessons on the go for this year. Hey Sheila. So I think that one I'm not even going to ask. I think I'm adding that one to the cart too. And it's got a 5-star rating, so it tells me, let's see what the people said on it. My canary thinks it's the best thing in the entire universe. I liked it too. Pretty, great flavor, great in salads to toss with arugula, which I don't like the taste of arugula, or on styled pizza. This lettuce matures a little later than other lettuces, but it is well worth the wait. I received a few seeds in a mix I bought for bakers, and it did fast became a variety of mine. Now I order a whole pack and mix it with any greens, spinach, kale, beets. It holds well to washing, storing in the fridge. Just let it dry and wrap it in damp, not wet paper towel. I keep mine in which it works. That's how I keep lettuce, by the way, guys. I don't know if you ever do that. If you want lettuce to not go bad, you take a very damp piece of paper towel, wrap the lettuce in a piece of paper towel, and then Ziploc and take the air out. I'm telling you, you can double storage. It lasts way longer. Rinse it out, clean your lettuce out, wrap it in a very light, damp paper towel, wrap it in a Ziploc bag, and the store shelf life of lettuce will last way longer for you. That's the truth, because I do it. Okay, and so this is a romaine variety of it. Let's see. It's showing. I've been growing this hydroponically. About 10 days since I dropped the seeds, and the plants are already 6 in across. This is by far the fast growing lettuce I found yet. Also, prettiest. So the hydroponics is another thing I've never touched yet, but I was always interested in growing things in hydroponics. But I find it kind of, you're talking about putting stuff in the water, chemicals, which I'm not into, and but it is a cool thing to try, hydroponics. Hi, Wayne. How's it going, Wayne? You want to know the temperature here? Let me see. $33. It's all. I have snow on the ground. It's 33. Wait a minute. 1 Celsius. 33 Fahrenheit. That's the weather for me today. And I'm all about getting my seeds in, and I was just asking what people thought would be a cool thing to grow. And for those of you watching me, I'm sorry to bore you to death, but I'll just go. I like quickly showing what I've done so far. So these are the order that I have going in with my seeds, since you guys are just coming in the door. All right, let me take this one off, and this is what I'm ordering so far. All right, so we're going to start out with this is Ya Fo Chinese broccoli. This apparently, when I read on it, if you can't grow broccoli, is very hard to grow sometimes. This is an easier broccoli to grow. Now, I've not grown it yet, but I'm going to tell you after my opinion on it. This is what I'm ordering. I'm ordering some. This one apparently it'll grow easier than normal broccoli, and it tastes delicious. The second thing I'm going to go is this Highness Hyssop which is bees love it, and it's spiritually connected to Jesus on the cross. And when somebody gave him that for, I think, for his wounds. I don't want to say the wrong story, but it's in the Bible, this plant, and that's why I'm buying it too, for the spiritual part of it and for the bees. This is called a Kellogg's tomato. And this is a variety that I know is good. It's an heirloom, and I can't wait to grow this one because I heard nothing but good things about this one. Next one is a brandy one. And brandy, I've grown them. I didn't do a video on them, but brandy's a really nice tomato. I've grown it before. And the third tomato I want to grow is, I just like the name of it, and we'll see if it tastes good. The original Lincoln, ABE Lincoln. So that's named after the president, the old president in the United States. God bless him. From the United States, Abraham Lincoln. It's known after him. That was grown in that time period. So I like the history. I like the name of it, and I can't wait to grow this one. And we have Napio peppers, which is, I've already said, it's like a jalapeno, but it's not as spicy. So if you can handle, you like jalapeno, but you can't handle the spice, this apparently is the pepper to buy. And then we got this melon, which is an Amish melon, which I'm so looking forward to growing that one. And next is rose red soba buckwheat, which is, the seeds are edible. The flowers are growing in abundance, and it's really good. Yeah, these are really cool seeds, Dana. I'm just telling you, I'm very excited to order. The next one I got, this one I want to get is caraway. That's my personal thing. I like caraway. Where's the text to caraway? There it is. Caraway is one. If you like caraway, these are great. I've never grown them before. I think it's going to look cool. You know what? Why I like doing this? There's things that we put in our mouth that really don't know where it comes from or how it's grown. I find it fascinating to say, I've been eating caraway for all this time. Never grew it, so I don't know what it's like. I know it's a seed and everything, so this stuff amazes me. I just love knowing where everything comes from. And this is one of them. Love it. All right, so, and we have next, this is a beautiful flower, which has medicinal purposes. It's drought-free, it's a perennial, which perennial, I'm probably not going to get flowers the first year growing, because perennials take a long time to grow. So I doubt very much that I'll have flowers. Oh, caraway is a specific, it's a strong kind of taste, but it's really a nice taste if you like it. It tastes like rye. If you like rye bread, that strong rye taste, that's what caraway tastes like, a very strong rye. And I absolutely love rye bread. I like dark bread, rye. I love it. Yeah, I love caraway. I have scones with caraway in it. I get caraway. I don't have any in the house because that's how much I like it. I've eaten it and I never got any. But I eat the seeds alone. I could just take a mouthful of caraway seeds and eat it because I like it. So yeah, so it's a taste, that strong taste of rye bread. It tastes like that. If you don't like the strong taste of rye bread, you're not going to like these. Hey David, how's it going, buddy? I have never had rye, but I love pumpernickel. Well, pumpernickel, I don't know if it has that rye taste. You have to have, if you have rye bread, you'll know what I mean, because pumpernickels, I have had that too. I don't think it's as strong as a rye bread, but that's the taste you'll have. If you don't like it, you're not going to like it. You either like caraway or you don't. It's a very distinct, strong taste. David, my friend, how's it going? And here is, this one's on back order, but I'm dying to try this. Yeah, me too, Dwayne. I love rye bread. I'm dying to try these beans, but they're out of stock, so I can't do these Indian beans. So they'll get a hold of me later, they said. So I want to grow these. I definitely want to grow. I have grown already. I'm not a fan of bush beans too much. Not really. Any sort. I've already grown bush beans a couple times. I even did a couple videos on some of the bush beans, so I'm trying to stay away from that because I wasn't a big fan of bush beans. I like French beans and stuff like that, but and yellow beans, but not bush beans. I'm not a big fan of those. This looks like it'd be really interesting to try. They kind of look like a kidney bean. Oh, okay. Then you, yeah. Okay, so then you have a little bit of it. I think it's a pumpernickel has it, but I don't think it's as strong as rye bread. But then that particular taste, yes, that pumpernickel has in it. And if you like that, that's what rye. Yeah. I think I do somewhere in there. Like, I don't have a huge garden, Dana, but I do have clips on it. I did a video. Yeah, my 2000, I do it every year. I go around and take pictures and stuff like that. So I have a video of 2021, 2020. Yeah, they're pictures of different parts of my garden. I took flowers and my butterfly garden. I show pictures of it. Yeah, there's 2 videos in there somewhere. 2021, 2020. And I do it every year. I'll take pictures of all the stuff that I did really good with. I like these too. These are a really long Supreme Poppy. I just thought that was kind of cool how big a poppy is. Poppies are not, their germination rate is really low. And so I'm trying to stick to, because I had a pack of poppies. I want to see how they grew. I got 2 flowers out of all the seeds. They grew and they were beautiful. I just didn't do a video on it because sometimes I'm overwhelmed. I do so many things I'm growing at the same time that I don't have time to film step by step. So, but these ones I'm paying money for and buying them. I want to do a video on everything I'm growing this year. I'm going to try anyways. Right now I have 2 videos to come out. I have to edit them, but I have Tom Thumb lettuce coming, and I have salvia, which is tiny still, but it's there. So I have the salvia and Tom Thumb in the process of editing the films, and then I move on to new stuff. And I already started seeds that I already have. I want to do 4 o'clock, so there's a whole video on a 4 o'clock already, but I want 4 o'clocks in my garden. What else I got thrown in there? I already started some new seeds on. And there's another plant. What the heck did I put in there? I'm trying to think of a new plant I just did too. There's something else new and I'm gonna try growing white cucumbers. I have different plants. It's just too early to start them. The flowers are the only ones to me I start in about February, because there's all kinds. I have all kinds of stuff, new plants that I want to grow. And I like the gourd, and I have my trellis there. I'll be doing 2 different types of gourds this year too that I'm growing. I already did the bottleneck gourd, which you knew grew really good, and I got 20 bottlenecks. For those of you I'll show you a couple of pictures of my garden, but I use them to form the video that I have. I'm not sure why it blocked it. There you go, Dana. Yeah, there's a white. I have the seeds I ordered last year. All right, that's the lot. I want to do this one. So this year would be this lettuce. I have the Tom Thumb lettuce. I tried doing something like that, Dana. That's why I do them in the videos, because planting them to try to put my camera there is really awkward and dirty. And so I move them all into videos because of that. But I want to show you, you know what? I'm going to show you a couple things, Dana, that I have sitting in my window. I got to go get a camera. And I want to show you them because I'm pretty proud of this stuff that's in my window. I just got to watch because I don't put addresses on here. 1 second, guys. show you a couple things. This is right in my house right now. I don't have all the plants because they're all doing well. I have a lemon tree in there. I have the pineapple top doing good. I have Christmas. I finally got a pink one, but I got a white and red Christmas cactus. I have a sensitivity plant that's still doing well. I only have so much room in my windows, that's why. And then I have stuff down in the greenhouse, and I have plants all over my house. But that's besides the point. But I wanted to show you this, how my pepper's doing. And this pepper, Dave knows that I've been keeping a pepper because I learned by him. David Carlisle had a jalapeno or whatever, and he kept for years. And I said, oh, I didn't realize you could do that. Take a seasonal plant and bring it in. Well, I know now. This is my 3rd year having it. I put it outside, and I repotted it and put it back. And I want to show you, I'm kind of proud of this little baby, but I got to take them off right now. So you have to bear with me. I got to try to, I'll save them. Just gives me a couple minutes to process. Let's see. I'm trying to see the best picture because you can see I have 4 years. This is my 3rd year. You had it for 4 years, right? Is that what you're saying, Dave? All right, let me import them and then. All right, now I'm gonna get them. All right. You don't even see the snow. I don't have snow too much on the front yard, but my neighbors have snow. The picture I got looks like I have no snow, but there's snow outside. Anyways, I'm happy to show you this. Copy. Just give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Here goes nothing. These are seeds, so we're up to seeds. This is some pictures that are right in my window right now, and I'll show you some stuff since Dana, like I said, if you want to see the video, garden video, it's on there somewhere. But I'll show a couple pictures of that. All right. Oh, that's not the greatest picture. Sorry, guys, it's not the greatest picture. Wow, is that ever blurry? But that's my lettuce right here. This is Tom Thumb lettuce growing in my recycled things, my cups. Everyone makes fun of me. They definitely know I recycle because they tell me they see all the Tim Hortons cups in my videos, which is the truth. Okay, so there you go. That's not the greatest picture though, but that's my lettuce growing in the window. Tom Thumb. And then hopefully my pepper plant looks better than this one. Sometimes the camera's funky on me and it's really sunny there in my window, so here it is. Hopefully this will show up better. Yeah. All right. There. Yeah, it's still blurry. Wow. Take that out. Definitely not a good picture. But as you can see, I am showing you. There's my plant, and you can see there's a few peppers here. You can't see them all, but I showed you the big one that's up top. There's one on the bottom. It's hidden under the leaves. There's 3 peppers on this plant. This plant is 3 years old. All right, let me see. There you go. So it is showing you that you can actually, if you take care of it and feed it enough non-chemical stuff, and you can bring it in your house. That's a green pepper growing right in my house. I have lettuce right beside that. Those are the flowers I'm trying to save. I have the video. I just released the last video on it. That's my flowers for carnations. I forgot. I'm just trying to think of my other flower. Those are all flowers that are they're just annual flowers. They die off. But because I started them so late and I wanted to do a video on them, I kept them alive. So I have basically annual flowers in my house that as soon as, if I save them, they're going outside. I'm trying to save them. And right now they're blooming flowers. You can't see the top of them, but they have some flowers on them. And they're going to go outside when I'm done. As soon as the springtime comes, I'm getting them out of my house. Like I said, I only did it to have it as a video that I show you that I grew them, but I didn't have the heart to let it die and put them outside. I don't try to intentionally kill plants when I love them so much. I have a hard time. So anyways, and then the next thing I guess I could bring up was, like I said, those are not great pictures. Sometimes I can get good pictures with my camera, and sometimes they suck. Okay, could be why when I did the video you don't see all the pictures. Now, I'm gonna go get some of my garden. I keep this on until I get this year's garden. I've kept my stuff on in a file, and I will 2020. See, some of these are 2021 is this year. All right. Of course, this is my favorite one that I grew. Every year you got something that you grow the best and you're really proud of. This is, I've shown this tons of times. This is the bare, well, I started to put in, it was a bare lot. That's my butterfly garden right here. It was bare, there was nothing here. And then I dug it up, it had rock and everything. It's not big, but there it is. And I started putting perennials and stuff in it this year. So it's not big, but I'm going to double this. It's going to be 3 times as big for this year. So that's why I'm finding some flowers that are good for butterflies and bees and everything. And you need all that stuff. You know why? Because you need the pollinators to come to your garden. So it's a good idea to kind of grow flowers. I mean, a lot of people don't grow flowers but they're great pollinators, and you need to keep them alive and make them happy. So that's why my garden does good. I believe that the flowers have a lot to do with it. All right, I'm at, shut that one off, and just trying to find the other things that I really like the best. My gourds, you know, I'm always bragging about them, but there it is. Let's see. So I want to do 2 different kinds of gourds this year on that trellis. I gotta find it. Where's my trellis? The one I gotta find it all. Where'd it go? All right, here it is. Yeah, I guess that's a good one. That's not, it was way bigger, went up the trees and everything. This is part of my garden behind the house. We built, every year we build something new. So this year was the trellis. I plan on building, I kind of want to build, I need 2 more raised beds I want to do, plus a barbecue. Oh, well, I guess I show you the stuff here. We built the benches. Dana, I'm very much into recycling. I've said that for years since I've done my channel. I recycle many things, and I've been doing lots of live streams on recycling to give people ideas to recycle. So I recycle pallets, I recycle plastic, I recycle cardboard, a lot of cardboard to do with crafts or anything. I recycle a lot. I'm into recycling, guys. All right, so this is, and if you look, that's my hollyhock, hostas, and this is not, it's bigger. I can't find the plant that, I will show you. I got 20 gourds out of this. They take a good year to dry, and then you actually make crafts out of them. That's why I grew them. But I'll show you how big they are, which I'm trying to show you in order of all the stuff I did. It's just to give you an idea how I started it and how it progressed through the season. Now, many of you have been with me before, so you guys know all this. So sorry if I'm showing you stuff. Here, that's my hand, Dana. That's my gourds right here. I grew. Ended up with 20 of them. A couple smaller ones, but I would say 3/4 of them are this big, like that. That's my gourd. They take a year to dry. Then you can carve them. You can do all kinds of stuff. One of them I have my name on, and I want to make a lamp, the base of a lamp out of one of these. You can do all kinds of stuff with gourds. But anyways, so that's the bottleneck gourd, and I have 2. I have a gooseneck gourd I want to grow. 2 different gourds I'm going to grow on that trellis. Now they might end up. I might end up. They might cross-pollinate, which would be really cool because I could end up with another kind of unique gourd if they cross-pollinate. So, let's see. I was trying to show you the progress of this. That's what I grew. Let's see. I have them all here. Here's some more stuff. This is potty pan squash. Videos on it. Anything you want to learn how to do. Yes, I show you how to do it. Some of them, everything that I've grown with, well, what I film everyone. I film everything. There's a video to all the stuff I grow. That's why I do it, for people to learn what it looks like. That's potty pan squash. That did really well. That was new I've never grown it before. Didn't even know what it was last year. Ordered the seeds, and these seeds came from Poland. And now I had potty pan squash. I had enough of it that I'm not growing them again for a while anyways, because I gave them to my neighbors. I had so much of it that same thing as I gave a break on zucchini. That reminds me, I got to order some yellow zucchini and green zucchini. I'm going to grow that this year. But I had so much zucchini that I didn't grow them the following year. That was last year. I didn't grow them because I had so many. Patty pan, I had so many that I'm not growing them this year. I gave them away. I give my stuff away. I don't let it rot. Whoever wants some gets it near my neighbors. What else I got? Image of. And they're big. Patty pan squash are a pretty big size. They look like flying saucers. Okay, and there's I call this my lettuce bin. So right here's all my lettuce grows in this thing. I'm going to decorate it more. I was working on the decorations this year, but, and as you can see, right there, I'm going to show you the smaller version right here. If you look, those are tin cans that I decorated, but those are lettuce inside of them. Now, because as long as you don't put any kind of stuff on it, you can eat it. But if you put paint or anything on it, I wouldn't touch it. But they grew, and these are cans I recycled. So I decorated the cans, and I put lettuce in them. And then if I show you the whole bin, okay, that's when they started growing in. I want to say 4. There's 3 different lettuces I intentionally grew in there, but then some reseeded, so I moved them over, and I ended up they'll reseed, so that's why I keep the lettuce in the same section all the time. Right there, the lettuce grows amazing there, and I just let it reseed itself, and if it doesn't, I grow new lettuce. And this, I had lettuce all summer long, all spring and summer long, because I devoted this area for lettuce. So if you don't, you start, and I use scissors, I don't pull them out by the roots because they'll regrow again. And once they bolt, they're no good. They're going to go into seed. And they will bolt if you plant them in a sunny area and it's too hot. This is the perfect area in my yard that do not grow lettuce in direct sun, because I'm telling you, it won't grow good. It'll bolt. It needs to be out of the sun. All right, so that's... I hope I'm not boring you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me. You guys are used to me redoing this. Some of you guys have seen this so many times, and I thank you for putting up with me, I guess I want to say. But I am proud of what I do, and you'll get a new set of pictures this year with everything I grow. All right, I'm trying to... Now, of course, I did asters this year. Every year I try to grow new flowers. And the ones I really like, 4 o'clocks I really like, so I'm growing them again because they're easy to grow. I got a lot of seeds from them. Oh, that's all right. You're welcome, Dana. No problem. I love sharing. I like showing people how to grow things. That's why I'm here. I think that's why I've been put here there. You know, I'm supposed to be doing this stuff. So I'm trying to show you a picture of the butterfly garden is going to be bigger 3 times when I talk about my garden. Impatience. I'm showing stuff that you guys know already. Impatience I have. What do I have down here? Milkweed I moved this year. All right, here is when it went crazy. I don't know if I took a picture of the tree. Let's see if this is the same one. Yeah, this is when it started to go out of control. It went even bigger than this. This is the gourd thing that went. It went, and if you see the tree next door, it went so crazy that it grew way in the back of my fence. It grew up the tree. I had gourds growing down the tree, and this is how big it got. It went crazy, but I loved it. I wouldn't cut it down. I cut it down a few times, and then and the fall was hitting in, and I said, no, I want to get as many gourds as I can get this year. So it just absolutely, same picture, but it went crazy. All in the back fence, all up along the fence, and there's a green tree to the left, and it went crazy. I call it crazy good anyways. Crazy good, the gourds. So I'm excited to try two more gourds. And then after that, I think I'll take a break on the gourds. I'll grow some other things on my trellises. Or I'll find new gourds. That was why I built the trellis, to do different gourds every year. Because there's a cannon gourd. There's several that I've never grown, and I'd like to grow each one of them. What else we got? And then, of course, I was experiment with pails. You know that. This is, I think, my potato one. I did videos on everything you can grow. I will not put it on my channel unless you can grow it in a pail. People told me you can do potatoes. I tried it one year. It didn't grow 2 years ago in a pail. It never worked. So I wouldn't put a video out. But this last year, I got potatoes. So I did a whole video on it showing you that I actually got potatoes from growing, that's potatoes growing in a 5-gallon pail. So anything, basically what I'm telling you, any video that I put up, it actually works, or I won't put it up. That's the way I am. I don't show you what doesn't work. It's easy to tell you what doesn't work. You'll know yourself. It doesn't work, it doesn't work. But what does work, wouldn't you rather see things that I know can tell you that work than telling you? I can tell you the faults on a live stream. I can say, this is what happens to some of the stuff. There's my strawberries, by the way. And there's a video I drew strawberries from a California strawberry. The seeds, that's not this side though. These are ever bearing is on behind that pail is my strawberries, and then I have the California strawberries on a patch on the left side of my off my patio. So those grew from seeds from a strawberry plant, which the video is on there. I show you how to do it, and then after that, then they produce. Now I'm getting baby plants. They get runners from all my strawberries now, and I actually took the runners and I moved them to a spot that's behind. I have them growing underneath where that's right there. In the bottom underneath here, behind the bench, is strawberries. So I moved my strawberry runners somewhere else. So I have strawberries in 2 spots right now. I have asparagus I should have a lot of asparagus this year, well, technically, what did I start growing them? 2 years ago. You need 4 years for asparagus, but my original ones that I have, I get to eat them because they're full grown now, and you can eat them as much as you want after 4 years. The babies are going to need a couple more years to grow, but I have plenty of asparagus. That's why I don't need to grow asparagus. Okay, what else do I got to show you? Like I said, there's a video I show. Oh, here's my pot. Here, it's even bigger than this. This has got to be at least. This is a pineapple plant that I show you how to do. This is even bigger than this one. Like, it's even bigger than this. I'm staring at it now, and it's maybe a quarter bigger. I mean, it's taking up almost all my window space. This was there's a video on this, how to grow a pineapple top, and look at how big that is. It looks like I bought the plant. It's a tropical plant, but it's not. It's the top of a pineapple, which I think was really cool, because it's very hard to grow. If you don't know what you're doing, it was really hard to grow the top pineapple. Once you know how to grow, have you ever done any corn? Yep, I didn't do it this year. Or did I do it this year? No, there's a video on the corn. I grew corn from corn. It's not, I would rather get good corn seeds, but I'm going to tell you, yes, I have grown corn several times. And it's a little bit of a trick to grow there, because it has bugs that go after it. But I actually took my video that's on there. I think I did a video on it. I'm pretty sure I did, where I took corn and I dried the corn out. And once I drew it out, then I grew it. I grew corn from a corn stalk, from a corn. My friend from work had a really nice corn. I said, I wonder if I could dry the corn out and then do corn, and I did. But that kind of corn doesn't grow as good as if you buy growing corn, kind of like I would get a good corn, and you can grow corn. It's not that hard to grow. You just follow the same step as the video that I got, and you'll see it works out really good. So I have grown corn before too. You got to try it once. In your area, might not grow it, but you should try it at least once to see how it grows. And if there's issues I can help you with, I will tell you. Because and you also have to take the husk out when you're growing it. If you want it to grow taller, you have to take that's why they have when they're growing corn, they have huskers they pay that literally take the husk out so that it'll stunt the growth of the corn. So when the husk starts to come out, you gotta pull it out and let it continue growing. Just trying to find some other stuff I got in here. See, I wanted to show you the difference. Did I put a hand? I think I got my hand holding a strawberry. Oh yeah, that's my hand showing you my strawberries. Now, ever-bearing strawberries aren't really big, but they're really sweet in taste. They taste really good. That's my hand showing you my strawberries this year. Picking a strawberry, fresh out of the garden. Of course, I see some weeds, and Creeping Charlie is annoying me tremendously because I have a lot of that. Never found a solution yet to get rid of it. No matter what anybody said, spraying it. I tried different things, and so far I don't have a solution to tell you to get rid of it. However, as we learnt about an edible, Creeping Charlie is an edible weed. You can eat it, and it has medicinal purposes, Creeping Charlie. What else do I got in here? I think this is my garlic. I'm going to show you. I love garlic, that's my garage. I'll show you. I grew it. This was the best garlic. However, I did it not even a year. So you should actually let garlic grow about 2 years. Yeah, but after 4 years, you got to transplant baby ones because the strawberries only last 4 years. My sister-in-law grows strawberries every year. Yeah, the mother plant after 4 years, it dies out, but it'll give you runners, and then you replant the babies. And if it's right in the garden, the runners will stick and go right into the ground anyways. So that's the garlic. This is a purple garlic I did. And I will, next time, I have them in. I put them in the fall. So I have 2 sets of spots of garlic. They should actually sit in there for 2 years. This was only, I grew it not even a year. I started it in the spring, and I pulled them out in the fall, which I shouldn't have did that, because they would have been bigger. You have to leave garlic longer, and they were delicious. Oh, bye, David. Have a good one. Thanks for joining me. It's all good. See you later, bud. But I'm telling you, there's nothing better than the taste when you grow something. I don't know if Lisa's still here. Lisa Passion would tell you that too. She started growing it, and she grew cucumbers or something she didn't like. And she actually loved, when she grew her own, she actually liked it. And she didn't, I'm pretty sure it's cucumbers. She grew it. She never liked cucumbers. She grew it, ate it, and she enjoyed the cucumbers she grew. So when you grow things, for some reason, I don't know if it's just in your head or not, but really everybody loves, it tastes better. I don't know. I find it tastes way better growing yourself. This is my rhubarb plants I grew from a baby. They're out there too. There's a growing method on here on my channel too, how I grew rhubarb. And this is how big they are now. I grew that from a seed. It takes a little while, but they're perennials. They'll come back too. Most of the stuff were grown from seed, and some of it takes. The hollyhock didn't flower for my 3rd year. It flowered, so some of the stuff, if they're perennial, they won't flower right away. They take a couple years to do it. So I'm expecting that as some of the things I'm going to buy. Right here, that's a kiwi growing. Now, I didn't get any kiwi this year, but that's a kiwi plant. It's meant for Canada, like the weather, for Canada. It's not the same as the kiwi you buy in the store, because it has a soft skin to it, not fuzzy like the ones you buy. But that's my kiwi plant too. That's the second year. And those are blueberries. I have 5 blueberry bushes around them. And when you do blueberries, you need more than one variety of it because they need to cross-pollinate. I learned my lesson I had them before I got into gardening. Well, I was always into gardening, but I never was doing I never did a video, I never did live streams, I never did anything on it. And when I started researching everything, I went, why are my blueberries not growing? Well, I had 2 of the same type blueberries. And so that's why I didn't get any. You need to have more than one variety of blueberries to cross-pollinate with air circulation around the bottom of it to grow. And I got blueberries this year from these plants. These are asters I grew. Like I did a whole bunch. I never grew asters before. So I'll just show you. These came in like white and purple and pink and darker pink. This came in, they were really pretty. These asters right here. Now aster is an annual, so you have to regrow it every year. But it was a pretty plant. Get rid of that one. Oh. So these are really pretty asters. I had a whole bunch of them growing last year because I wanted to do a video because I never grew asters before. So that's what I did. I did a video on asters, how to grow them. Pretty well a lot of the same methods, but at least you get to see how long it takes. Flowers are the longest. Like I said, they come in really a lot of colors. But I'm not going to grow asters. I wanted to try new flowers this year. So that's what I'm doing. What else do I got in here? See, is this aster? I think this is another color of aster. Yeah, see, look at it. I'm just showing you so you see the different varieties of asters, the colors. That's a really pretty flower to grow. I really liked it. It takes a while to grow, but once they start blooming, they're good, and then they'll die out. They will die out after so long. They only last for so long, though. There's 2 different pinks. Just looking at the white I had. And then, of course, the one, I didn't start growing them either. I want to do some more zinnias. I didn't start them at all. I'm going to have to start them pretty soon. Here's an aster in white. There, that's what it looks like in white, this aster. Of course, anybody that knows me, one of my main flowers I started out doing was zinnias. So I don't know if I got pictures of them because I do it all the time. Do I have any zinnias in here? That's funny. Of all the pictures, and I have zinnias all over the place. I don't have zinnias here. Oh wait, there's one with my hostas. And then I tell you to grow hostas because hostas actually they bring in worms, and they're the best plant. You want to have a garden? Make sure you get a hostas because it brings all the pollinators. Plus on the bottom, it brings the earthworms. They like the roots of the hostas. And of course, if you have worms in your garden, it's going to do very well. You need worms for your garden. So that, if you notice, this hostas plant, I have them all over the place. And this one's grown in my raised bed. Because of that reason, I have a couple of them. And because I know that the worms are really good for your garden, I have hostas everywhere. Everywhere I want worms, I put hostas plants. That was discovered 2-3 years ago. When I dug them up, I noticed how the pollinators were around the flower part of it. because I used to cut down the flowers. There are purple flowers that come out of it. And I used to think, oh, I don't like the look of them. And then I started watching how the pollinators love going around the flowers on the hostas. So I went, well, I got to keep that. And then when I dug them up to split and move them around, the worms were all inside the roots of these plants. And I went, well, no wonder why this section is growing really good, because the worms are wherever the hostas was, and the worms are so good. They irrigate your ground and everything else. All right, what else do I have here? And if I missed to say hello to everybody, sorry about that. I think I said hello to everybody. But you can see I'm on the zone here. When I'm talking gardening, I'm very much in the zone. I'm trying to pay attention to the typing. Nobody's saying anything, and that's fine. You don't have to talk if you don't want, if you're just listening to me. Right, I think this is my this is a hollyhock, okay? There's beans and zinnias and asters all together and chives. I'll show you all this stuff that was grown in the same area. Right here. I'm going to shrink the picture down. So I intertwine flowers with everything because I know it works. Okay, so right there I have asters and there's a little bit of zinnias, and you see the beans in the back, and I got oregano and rosemary. I have chives to the front of that picture. Right there's chives. And that's a hollyhock, and a hollyhock take at least 2 years to 3 years to grow their flowers. So that's when it was young. So they all mingle together. Flowers and vegetables grow much better. That's what I've learned through the years I've been doing gardening. Let's see what else I can show you. It looks like I'm going to do a couple orders of seeds. I think I'm going to do the ones I got now, and then I'll come back and figure out what else I want to do. All right, these are my blueberry bushes. Each one of those are a different breed. I have 3 different kinds of blueberries now, so that's like 1, 2, 3 different kinds. And that works really well for blueberries. And it's close to the shed, but they seem to be really happy there because I don't want them overgrown. So I got them in a spot, and they're doing well. They're thriving good, but they're not going too crazy because I like control over my garden. I don't like it all messy. Is what I want to say. Let's see what else I got to show you. Okay, and like I said, I do repeat this, but I will have new pictures for this year as things grow. I'll oh yeah, I didn't show you this. I have a fairy garden I like doing too. So this is my peach tree. It almost died, and I kind of cut things down. So this is my fairy garden part. This is for me. I mean, there's no food in this one. It's just flowers and stuff. But there it is. So I have lavender in there. I have hostas in there. I have a green moss in there. There's the peach trees in there. I'm trying to think. There's asters and there's marigolds in there. I have a variety of stuff in this thing, which come up. Marigolds come up. Some of them reseed themselves. I can recognize them, and then I just transplant them and thin it out in there. Yeah, asters is back there. There's no zinnias in there though. But and there's lavender in there too. You just can't see it, but the lavender's in there too. And I like the green moss because you can see that the green moss produces a white little flower. It looks gorgeous. So that's a perennial moss, and I'm trying to let it spread throughout the part of my little garden. I add a little more things every year. The stone that's under the right side of that is from Arizona. I brought back some red stone from Sedona. Sedona is a very spiritual place to be. Hey, Mariska. Sedona is a really spiritual place to be. If you have never been to Sedona, and you can one day when all this crap is going away and gone, you should really go there. I feel like it's almost like being next to God. That's how much Sedona is. It's very connected spiritually, Sedona in Arizona. Every place I've traveled to, that's the one place I felt like I was in heaven. That's how beautiful it is, and that's how spiritual it is. Thanks. That's just my fairy garden, Marika. I always wanted a fairy garden, and so that's my one year. In the wintertime, I pull it all down. I take all the little doodads out, and then I come back and redecorate every year. And then I add a couple pieces if I see something that I like to the fairies. I add a little piece. Like this year, that little pond is something new that I put in last year. The little blue pond in the center. So I kind of add a little piece every year to it, so then it's not over expensive to me, and it's just one little tiny thing. And some of the houses light up too. That's mine. That's my garden. That's my backyard. Yeah, that's my backyard. You want to live with me? Thanks. Anyways, let's see what else I got here. I wanted to show, there's a picture of the butterfly garden. I showed it how it started out. Yeah, all right. I want to do this just so you get the idea of what this started out with. I like doing this. If I can show. Oh, and here's a part where I moved. Tim Hortons up the street had milkweed, and they were running over it. And I was like getting kind of upset about, people don't understand milkweed, but that's for the monarch butterflies. So in here's hostas and milkweed and a little bit of weeds too. But this is one of the garden beds we built last year. We built two. I think it was last year. I'm losing track because every year I add something new. These are the shorter garden bed. Right there. And in there is I transplanted milkweed in the center. You can see it. There's 5 milkweeds near a local Tim Hortons that was growing milkweed all over. And I was watching people were going through it and killing the milkweed, but I can't save them all, but I wanted some anyway. So I relocated that milkweed, and it's in my yard, and I thought it's not easy to do it. But and if you see there's water bottles there, what happens when you move milkweed, you have to take the bulb. You gotta watch how you take it. But anyways, and take a smaller plant because you have a better chance of moving milkweed when it's a smaller plant. You take the whole root bulb out. Then you water it really good, and then you take a bottle of water and you put it sideways in the ground so that water is constantly going to the roots until it takes. So if you see there's pop bottles in there, every plant had a pop bottle with water to it. And I kept the water up all the time, constantly, until it takes root, and then it's fine. Once it roots in, it's fine. So they did. And by the end of this fall, all of those plants were growing on their own, and they were doing great. But the weeds grow fast. They beat me, though. I kept pulling out weeds, and well, they do. No matter what you do, weeds are weeds, and they grow faster than your flowers or plants or anything all the time. So annoying, actually. But right, so this is the little garden, the butterfly gardens. There's one less. I showed before I did anything. It was full of rocks and it had nothing in it, and that's the one I showed already. I started planting plants in it, and then I put mulch in there to keep the water moisture level because I can't get to it all the time. That's why I'm finding flowers that are good for butterflies and bees and everything, but are drought resistant, so I don't have to worry about if I have to water them or not once they get into the ground. And I'm going to go over here, image. Right, I wanted to show you, so that is, what date? That was way early. So by July, you can imagine it's bigger than this, okay? But this one was done July 20th. I started posting dates for myself. Not it. No, that's not it. Wait a minute. I swear I had the right one, and unless it's not big enough. What did I do? Oh no, that's not the one I want to show you. That's just a little patch I'm pulling out this year. There it is. This one I mulched. Yeah, I started mulching it. This is dated. This is that little butterfly thing. Move it around, shrink it up. So that is another type of milkweed I bought. It's a perennial that puts purple flowers out. Well, that's okay. You're just doing it. That's all right. It's okay, Dana. You don't have to talk. It's all good. There. So that's by the. It's even bigger than this. Okay. This picture is dated. I just put the date. Hang on a minute. I just July 20th. I want to put dates on it so then I know what size things are as they grow. And I started doing that after, but I didn't do it in the beginning. Yeah, July 20th. Oh wait, is it July 20th? Let's see. Let me make sure I'm showing it. Yeah, July 20th. That picture was taken on July 20th, 2020. When it looked like, so you know it's bigger than that. When I was done, the plants were a lot bigger than this. This is how it grew. So you have asters and you have, did I put zinnias in there? I had asters and zinnias, and of course I have a few wild tomatoes went in there. Somehow I got wild tomatoes coming up. The seeds must have flew. And that's corn, by the way, Dana. To the right of that picture, that's corn on this picture. So I have corn growing in there. I have a different type of milkweed. It's a perennial that I bought from other plants I bought. And then you got zinnias in there. You got asters in there. You got hostas, tomato plants. Poppies. I had 2 poppy plants in here too. I put them, so you saw the flowers. This is just dated the 20th, but I should have took pictures on August and September. That was even bigger, and I had poppies in there. Beautiful 2 poppies that grew in there that did amazing. So I'm trying to figure what else to grow. Since you came, Riska, I don't know what you think would be cool to grow, but I will go over for you since you're new too. Before I get off, I want to show you this part. Dana, thank you. I love showing my garden stuff, and like I said, Joe can rewatch this. There's a 2020 video. Needs any help or thing with gardening. I'm here. Ask questions. If I grew it, I'll tell you how it grew. The problems I had with growing stuff. There's all my evidence. That's why I keep pictures, because the pictures is the proof of what I do. Anyways, I'm going to shut all this off. Hang on a minute. These got to get all shut off. And Mariska, this is the stuff I want to grow this year. I'm doing a white cucumber, which I already have the seeds, so I'm not ordering. I have the seeds. Oh, I know what I'm starting to grow. My friend Newfound Bill from Newfoundland sent me ground cherries. That's what I got growing in my window. I started to put them in because they take a long time to grow. So I have ground cherries going in, and I'm going to do a video on that. So when people send me seeds, I acknowledge who sent me them. And okay, this is the ones I want to grow. I'm excited about it. The Chinese broccoli. Then we got, this is for my garden, for the butterfly garden. I want some of this for the bees. And I'm just doing a fast version. And this is a Kellogg's tomato I'm going to grow. And then I'm going to grow brandy vine. I can't wait to grow these. These are like excite me. You have no idea. I get really excited to growing new stuff. I love it. And these are a pepper that's not spicy, but they have, I guess, the taste of jalapeno, but they're not spicy. Then a melon that I want to try. I haven't grown a melon for a little bit, so I want to try melon. I do want to grow zucchini again. I want yellow and green zucchini because they make great salads. And they're pretty healthy for you too. And that's another flower that's cool. That's buckwheat that you can eat the seeds, but it's a perennial. It's water, I think drought resistant, something like that. There's a couple of them why I'm buying it, because up the where I do my butterfly garden, I can't water it all the way up the fence. So I need flowers that are going to grow that can handle less water. So that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, there's a pretty one too. And then we got the caraway seeds. And this is another plant that's got medicinal purposes. It's a beautiful plant. I think there's things you can eat on it. It's a really cool plant. Anyways, I can't wait to grow these. And where's our next one? The beans I'm waiting on back order. I want to grow these red beans. And what else I got to show you? And this is a poppy that I think was going to be really amazing to grow. It says it's easy to grow, so I wouldn't mind adding that. But it is not a perennial. It's a seasonal one. So it'll grow once, and then if I want to do it again, I have to regrow them. And I think that's the last thing I picked right here was the lettuce. What's next? Oh, that's my lettuce growing in the window right now. Yeah, that's been fun. What would be cool to grow, Mariska? Anything that you would think would be cool to grow? So, according to my order here, I am buying 13 items. I guess that's a pretty good item. That's 13 things I got to grow, so I would think that's good on my... You know, imagine trying to do 13 videos and they're all growing at different stages, and I'm filling them at different stages. I can already tell that's going to be nice, fun work for me, but I love it. I like that you can go in and you go Mrs. Green Thumb, and you can put out... and I'm going to be up to 5 lettuces after this one. So you go Mrs. Green Thumb, Black-Seeded Simpson. You put that in the search bar and you're going to find it, and of the video on that. And I'm telling you, people really like the Black-Seeded Simpson. It was a good tasting lettuce, and they like it. And this Tom Thumb these seeds came from England. And so this is the next video I'm going to do on, like I said, that's my 4th lettuce. And then if I get this lettuce, that'll be my 5th lettuce I've grew. So it's fun. I like trying different things. So I have, oh, it's cool. I've been on here for a couple hours. That's great. And that is my thumbnail to put on because I want to leave a pretty one. Then you get the idea of this whole live stream was to do with seeds. And I'm going to do another one probably to do with seeds because I love them. And I want to find new seeds to grow. And then I'm going to do more on recycling because I think it's the time to recycle, guys. You check all the live streams I did. Recycling, give you ideas to do stuff. And I'm going to do stuff myself. And I'm going to come back on a live stream and show you what I have different things all over the house that I recycle. I think I don't want to do a whole video on it, but I will snap pictures to show you and do a live stream to show you all the stuff that I can recycle with cardboard, with tin cans, with rubber, with plastic, every single thing, aluminum, pop cans, bottles, all that stuff I recycle a lot. I mean, I'm a crafter, most of you, so when you craft, you can recycle amazing things and turn them into really cool stuff. And I think people did enjoy the live streams when I go and recycle things. I think they liked it. Gave them good ideas. I already showed you some of the stuff right in front of your eyes. All those are pallets. All my raised beds were made out of pallets that I recycled. What I call the lettuce bar, that's all pallets. My garden, the butterfly garden, that's pallets to build the frames. I have a really huge 22 by 2.5 feet long garden bed. The butterfly garden is reclaim wood. And then the 2 bins, I'm doing 2 more. We didn't do what we're supposed to do because I want to do a potato one, and I want to show you something really cool that I'm going to videotape. But we're going to kind of, hey, howdy, Andy. What I want to do, I have plans to try to do a video on how we build this really simple, very simple one with 4 pieces. And I'm going to put straw in it. I'm going to show you how the easiest way to grow potatoes. And then I'll tell you it's going to work if it does. But I saw this method to do potatoes, and I said, I got to do this because it's using not hay, but straw. And as it biodegrades in the ground, the worms and everything likes it. Then you just throw the potatoes kind of in it. And then you don't have to kill the potato plants off. You just dig your hand in because the roots are what form the potatoes. And you can kind of, actually, you might be able to feed yourself all summer long with potatoes. You won't even have to buy any potatoes if it's done right. So I thought that was cool. How many people like potatoes? And yes, they're not really, they're loaded with starch. Let me tell you something about it. Potatoes are high in potassium, loaded with starch, but it's still a superfood. It's still a good food. When it becomes really high in calories is a fact. You're putting butter, sour cream, whatever you put on it. But if you were to eat a potato and not put anything on it, it would be actually not that high in calories. You know, starch is not totally, but it's good. It's good for potassium. I'm just telling you. Bananas. I always put the potato skins in my garden too. Put in the compost in the garden and throw it in there. That, eggshells, banana peels. I'm trying to think of all the stuff. I'm staring at it right now because I take the time to grind it all down. And I do use all that. I might actually do another lettuce. I forgot. I got a red lettuce I want to try growing. There's 3 lettuces I'd like to grow this year. Hey, Mish. Hi, doll. How you doing? How you doing, honey bunny? You got anything I should grow, Mish? This was the list. And I am going to order it. I'm on Baker's Creek. And let me do a really fast thing for Misha because Misha's the one who kind of helped me pick some of these things out. So Misha, I know I have my thumbnail on, but I want to go back to showing what I was doing here. And I'm going to keep this here. I'm going to keep this whole section that I saved here on my OBS for garden time. But that's one of the seeds I just found. This is a new one to me, Misha. But watch this. This is really cool stuff. So this is a really cool lettuce that I want to grow. And it's an heirloom lettuce. And this is a poppy one, I'm thinking. I have that on the order for to grow. And I'm going to do these really fast because everyone saw these before. These are on back order, but I want to grow them. If they come in, I'm going to do a second order. And then I have these flowers, which I think you were here the other day. This has medicinal purposes. It has different things. That's why I want to grow it. And it attracts pollinators. It's drought resistant. I don't know. It just has a bunch of stuff why I'm taking this. And it's a beautiful flower. And we got caraway I want to grow because that's for me. That's it. Caraway's for me. This one is a really cool one because it's got a buckwheat you can eat. The flowers are beautiful. It's going to collect all kinds of pollinators. I believe it's drought resistant too for the butterfly garden. And then we're going to go down to the melon. I want to try to grow this melon. So I got seeds for that. And of course, that's the one you told me about, the pepper. I'm going to order seeds for that as long as I can get them. And I got the Lincoln tomato I want to do. And I want to do the Brandywine tomato. And we're going to do the Kellogg's tomatoes next. And that flower, which we discussed before, it's a perennial. And that's what I got so far. Any other recommendations? Oh, buckwheat is also supposed to ward off some pests as a barrier. Yep. Well, those are, oh yeah. I have all that stuff that I ordered. Anything else you think that I should order? I was trying to find, oh, I know what I got to do. I don't think they're cheap though, but I'm going to do, I got to order yellow. I'm going to do yellow zucchini, which I kind of can find it here, but since I'm ordering it, golden squash, they called it. I want to order some of that. Yep. I got to add that to the cart. And then I want the normal zucchini. You know, it's funny. You go to look for heirloom, and the zucchinis are not heirloom. I try to find a zucchini that was an heirloom on here, and they're not. Because it says slender fruit is bright golden yellow. They are delicious as they are attractive bush plant. So I'm getting the green and yellow zucchinis. I want to grow them this year. Oh, they got different kinds. Green bush squash, gray squash, and a black beauty squash. I don't know which ones to take because they're all a classic deep green fruit, a great tasting high quality gray. I'm gonna take the zucchini gray. 3 different kinds. Holy cow! This is the one I think I'm gonna take. 49 days to yield. Great tasting high quality gray zucchini squash. Yields are very good. Flesh is firm, mild, and very tasty. We have been getting favorable reports from customers about this squash. A real favorite. Okay, we're taking that one. So that's what I got so far. My order is going to be $1 zillion. No, they're not. They're not all heirloom. Not all these plants. You got to read it because I go under heirloom. There's a section that they have heirloom seeds, and when you go under heirloom seeds, under it, that's where you find the seeds that are heirloom. The rest are not. They're not all heirloom on here. You have to pay attention to that because I did. If you go when I put heirloom, let's see. They have herbs, heirloom garlic, heirloom seeds, balm, bee balm, cilantro. So all that other stuff, if it does not put the word heirloom in it, they're not heirloom. Which I find really helpful. The reviews are really helpful on Baker's Creek too. They're still out of the seed catalogs. Yes. Yeah, they're all out of the seed catalog. But I'm excited. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to get here, but I got to order them today because I know it's going to take a while. And I got to start growing some of these things, especially the flowers have to be starting. It could take me weeks to get them. And as soon as I get them in the mail, then I got to start doing the flowers for sure. And then the flowers and all that stuff. And then I'm going to start with the vegetables next. And then I got to do 2 different gourds. I'm going to grow 2 different gourds this year too. So I'll start them because I started the gourds too early and they were huge in my house. If you remember the bottleneck gourds, I couldn't put them out, and I said, "Oh my God, I got to get them out. They're getting big." They were in my bedroom, my spare bedroom, and I had to drape them around my curtain rod because they were getting so big. So I learned my lesson to lay back and start them a little later. And you can refer to any video I have. It shows you how long everything takes. So that'll help you out. If you want to grow gourds and you don't know how long, when to start it, look how long and how big my gourds were, and then lay back a little bit. Because, like I said, I think I started the gourds in March. Oh, you're so sweet. Thanks, honey. Thanks, Misha. That's very appreciative. But you have no idea. I'm so excited, Mish. Is there anything else you think I should get? I mean, I feel like I want to get a second order. And right there, what did I say? I already have 15 items besides the seeds I have at home to grow. Imagine how much growing I'm doing. 15 seeds, plus I have a white cucumber seed that's here. And remember, I got some ground cherry sent. No, I got them already. That's on the list. 8 links. I got 3 tomatoes, so I don't need any more tomatoes for this year. Next year, I'll order some different tomatoes. I'm going to try all tomatoes, new ones, all the time. And you know that certain ones I didn't like, so I will never regrow. I've already grown them. Once I grow them, and if I don't like them, we'll all are... Wait a minute. Well, you are Mrs. Green. I love it. See, I'm ready. Oh, cool. You already got them. I got the ground cherries that he sent me. I put them in yesterday. It said ground cherries take a long time to grow, so I started. Ground cherries are in my window right now, along with I did 4 o'clocks, which I like the 4 o'clocks, so I'm growing them. I don't have to do a video on them, but I'm growing about. I put them in my pots. They look really cool, so I think I put 7 seeds because they're not all gonna germinate. That's plenty for me though. I want 5 plants, so I put 7. And then I got salvias growing really tiny. That's a freaking long time. Yeah. If you want to do 4 o'clock, start them now. You're good with the 4 o'clocks are okay. Any flowers you can start now, Mish. If you're growing a salvia, I'll guarantee you to grow it now because I started mine months ago, and it's all the height of that flower right now is only an inch high. And I think I put 5. You'll see the video. It's going to come out pretty soon. I got to get 2 of them edited, but I already showed a picture. It's a horrible picture, mind you. I took it about half an hour ago. That what's growing in my window. I have my pepper plant that I talked about. I have the salvias plants. Like I said, it's only an inch and a half tall, and I started growing them months ago. Matter of fact, I'll be right back. I'll go check the date of how old that plant is right now. And I think 6 seeds. 1 only germinated. So I can tell you that the germination factor is low on that plant, but it's going to be cool when it gets going. All right, I just looked at it. It's November 1st. It started November 1st, and it's tiny. It's only an inch and a half, and I planted that November 1st. So I thought, I want more than 1 salvia plant, so I went back and I got them with my 4 o'clocks in the same container. So I'm growing 4 o'clock salvia. Like I said, you'll see a video on it, because you'll see how it grew. You'll see the first stage when I started it, to how tall it is in 1 week or a month, and the next month. You'll see it. Yeah. Some plants, the flowers take extremely long time. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And once they really root and they're happy, then they go crazy. Yeah, plants take flowers. That's why I'm kind of telling you, start growing them now. Now's the month. January, February is what you want to do. About February, start growing. The other stuff, don't grow quite yet. I got another one I'm going to be doing. Every year I've done a squash. So I have done spaghetti squash 3 years ago. Last year, I did patty pan squash. What's the other squash I did? Every year I did a squash. This year I'm going to do butternut squash. Oh, I did pepper squash. Peppercorn squash, I grew that. There's a video on all the squashes I did. This year I don't have a video on butternut. So I'm going to grow butternut this year. So I got taken care of 2 different... Butternut is the squash this year. I kind of like pick the plants that I grow one of a different kind. So butternut's going to be the squash I do. I'm going to do 2 gourds, 2 different kind of gourds. I'm going to do, I'm bringing back zucchini because I didn't do it last year, but because I had too many the year before. But I want the yellow. I want to make some really cool salads with yellow zucchini and yellow, green zucchini, then you add some onions and you add some seasonings, and it makes a delicious, nice, healthy salad. So that's why I'm going to try to bring the zucchini back. Hey, Will, how's it going? I'm working at school, had 2 cups, I'm awake. Wide awake, are you? That's great. So, Mish, is there anything else you think I should grow? And on that note, I got to leave you for a second because I got to go water plants, or I got to do something with water. But anyways, tell you what. I'm going to give you, Misha, you can have a song here, because I know, I'm just grabbing whoever's talking to me. Where's Misha's song? Here we go. Where'd you go? Mish, there you go. I'll be right back. Well, I just got back here and it was perfect time, and I thought I'd continue playing Misha's song until I came back. So, yeah, thanks guys for hanging with me. I love it. I miss you guys. It's been fun. I'm here for a little bit more, maybe about another 50 minutes or something, because I got to go do some other stuff I've been working offline on. But it's the time. I'm going to be very busy here, guys. I'll probably be live streaming a lot more here because I definitely have a lot to talk about. Will, my sensitivity plant, that one's for you. It's closed up right now, so I wanted to take a good picture of it, but it's about, it's almost as tall, well, a little 1/4 inch less, but it's the most weirdest plant ever because it loses a lot of leaves, but it's big. My sensitivity plant is quite tall now. And that was another one that I can tell. The sensitivity plant doesn't germinate very well. You get one seed out of a zillion growing. But once I got the one going, I think I germinated like 2 or 3 of them. 2 died off, and this one's doing pretty good. But they're very temperamental plants, how to keep them alive. They're funky, that one. It's a lot of work, that one. I'm telling you, it makes a mess, and it's a lot of work. And I transplanted my, it's Schefferella, S-H-E-F-F. Schefferella is doing good too. I had it rooted and it's doing good in my vase. It was a gift once one of my members passed away. I believe it's 7. What is your zone? I think 7. Mish, you get better weather, I think. You have a longer growing season than I do. I'm pretty sure it's 6 or 7. Let me do it again, but because I should know this by heart, but I'm pretty sure it's 7. Let's see, you just have to know, where I'm from, so growing zone. I'm sure it's, what does it say? 6B to 7A. Yeah, because we have colder weather, so our growing zone's time is not as long as, so yeah, it says, and I know that what made the difference is because my zone is 1 less degree. Detroit, Michigan's across from me, and I remember their growing zone is 1 number, and right across, we changed by 1 zone just by crossing a river. It was kind of weird last year when I checked that out. Thanks, Will. You're 6. I can't believe that. So your zone is near mine, Mish. Mine is between a 6 and a 7, but I tend to think it's about a 7 zone, mine. 7. So you're not much different, trust me. You pretty well can grow similar to me. So whatever I do, you're close. You're close enough that your spring, I can't put anything out until, because remember, I learned my lessons. 2 years I did that. I put the stuff out too early and it killed plants and I had to regrow the same plants. I can't put my stuff out till about the 2nd, 3rd week of May. So allow that time. If you're going to start your plants, remember they have to stay in your house until then. Yeah. See, no, yeah, I did that, Mish. I went after the April and they died. There was still a frost after April 21st. So I knew better that we had even a frost in May. So I know that the perfect time for my zone, I can't start putting things out until about the 2nd, 3rd week of May. Otherwise, there's a chance it'll have frost. I learned my lesson 2 years in a row. Like I said, I've killed plants off because of putting them out too early. Yeah. I lost a lot of zinnias that year that I did it. And what else did I grow? Tomato plants that died off. Tomatoes are pretty strong, though. Like if you put them out in a frost, there's a chance they're not totally going to die. Tomatoes, once they get rooted, are really, really... And actually, there's so many techniques to do with... I didn't even show you on here what you can possibly do with tomatoes to... Let's say that most of yours die and you only have 1 plant. You can actually take stems from them, root the stems of that plant, and you can have more tomatoes. There's ways of making tomatoes easier than any other plant. That's easy to get more tomatoes. But I'm excited. Mish, so anyways, is there anything, Will, what can I grow? Will, I did the sensitivity plant. You asked me one time, I think that's why I grew it. I think you're part of the reason I grew sensitivity plants was I said I would grow it. What other plant do you think I should grow? I want you guys to pick something. If you don't know anything, that's fine. Like I told you, I did 3 tomatoes and I got 2 zucchinis ordered. All the flowers, I showed you something different. Is there something unique you think I should try growing? Do you have, oh, a rose one's really hard to grow. So you think I should try rose? I tried collecting the seeds on a rose. Rose is extremely hard to do. I'll put that on my list there. Well, because roses are very, very hard to grow from a seed, and they'll take forever. But, all right, that's a cool one. I asked, and I'm getting what I asked for. So, I don't know if they got rose seed. Let's see if they even have rose seeds on here. Let's see. They got rosemary. Looks like I can't find rose seeds on here. Oh, wait. No. They don't. That's weird. I can't even find seeds on here for a rose. But I'll keep that in mind for sure. Yeah. Baker's Creek. I don't see anything for rose. I put rose seeds and they don't have rose seeds at all. So it tells you something, doesn't it? It probably doesn't grow that good. That's why it's not on here. So I tried. I'll see what I can do. If I can find some rose seeds, I'll give it a shot. I'm back. Okay, Misha wants me to put, do you have? What is that? I have to write it down. I got you. Welcome back. Welcome back, Mr. Hibiscus. I have them. I didn't grow it from a seed, Will, but I am growing it from a plant, and I'm learning to, I did something different. I didn't film it yet because I didn't know if it would work, but I took a piece, put it in rooting compound, and I did two. One of them died, and the other one's still in my greenhouse, but it's barely living. Because they say you can take stems and you can propagate hibiscus through stems. What is it called? Nasturtium. What is that? It's nasturtium. I got to grow stuff I can't even pronounce. What's new? Doesn't mean, it's funny. Just because you can't pronounce something doesn't mean you can't grow it. That's what I think on that. Because the terminologies of plant names, forget it. I'm lost on trying to say that. But can I grow them? Yes. All right. What is this? Let's see. There's a different. Oh my God. There's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of these. What color? There's red. Alaskan red shades of nasturtium. Purple. Yeti. What color shall we pick? There's orchid cream. Oh my God, there's tons of them. Give me a good color. Oh, there's one Alaskan mix. Maybe I should do the Alaskan mix. Is that ever pretty? Here, let me show you. This is what you put. This is called Alaskan. I'll order one of these. I think these are cool. It says a beautiful, fragrant green, white foliage with stunning red, yellow, and orange flowers. Superbly unique and colorful. That's really pretty. Let me show you the one, but if there's a particular color. They are edible. It doesn't say that it's edible. They're actually edible too, good for health. It doesn't say that on them though, not this one. Normally they're really good. They go and say this. All it says is beautiful, vagrant green and white foliage with stunning red, yellow, and orange, superbly unique in color. But it does not say it's edible on this one. Anyways, I'll show you a picture of this. I'm only picking this because it has the variety of them together on this, which I kind of like. Okay, let me. Okay, I'm gonna go back to seeds, and I'm gonna go right up top. Let's add this to the one I. Well, here it is. Let's get that one off. Where is it? Okay, that's apparently what it looks like. Leaves are really pretty. You know, I could actually do something with this too. I wanted an eco printing. This would make the leaves would make really good printing for paper. That's really cool. And they help ward off pests. Oh yeah? I have a squirrel in my wall last night. Oh my God. A secret. A secret squirrel. That's hilarious. I think I have a secret squirrel. That's hilarious. Okay, and it says it's a good grower, so I think I'm going to order it. I don't know much about eating it. It doesn't say that on it. I'm just saying. It doesn't say that, but... text, okay. Because normally they're pretty good about saying if it's an edible. Maybe only certain varieties of it are edible, Mish. But what do you think? You like that color? That's all colors in here. So I'll put that on my list. I think this is really cool one to order. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Text. You like those? Okay, I'm going to add that on my list of add to cart. So that's 16 items so far. Oh, it's not adding it. Oh, there we go. 16 items. Okay. Can't wait. Oh, yeah? Morning glories are a pain, though. Once they get going, they're like so invasive. You know, they're really bad plants. My neighbor has some. If I want some, I know a spot to get some for sure. So you think, oh yeah, those are beautiful. Okay, so I have that on the list. I'm going to put my thumbnail on because I'm hanging here for a little bit, but I got to get going on. I got a lot of projects I've been working on. That's why I'm not on here as much, but I will definitely be showing up probably sometime tomorrow too. We'll see. Somewhere on the YouTube, I'll be hanging around. All right, so I'm excited. This is going to be really thrilling. I don't know how long it's going to take to come in. I'm definitely going to the cart. All right. Whoa. All right. I hope that's in Canadian fees because it's going to be. I'm up to like $47.50 for this. But I surely hope it's in Canadian prices. So I don't. That would be bad if it's 47 US. That would put me to like $100 or something in seeds. But hey, I'm not complaining. I can't wait to order these. This is so. I would think that it's set for Canadian prices. But I said I was waiting until February. Leaves and petals are packed with nutrition, vitamin C. It has the ability to improve the immune system, tackling sore throat. Really? But you sure every kind is? You sure every kind of that plant is okay? Because there's a whole bunch of kinds of plants like that. That's really cool to learn, Misha. I love all that idea. Every kind of flower I've been buying has more than one reason why I bought it. I love it. I can't wait to get this. So, like I said, I am going to order it. Okay, I got my email in there. What's the next stage I gotta do? Gotta figure how to do it now. Oh, it might take up to 30 days. And it's 60 days. Oh, I got to get him in. It's saying it's got a long wait on this, that it could take forever to come in. Wow. I got to get him. I would have ordered him sooner if I knew that. I didn't read the delay on this. Now, how do I continue doing this? Oh, people eat them in salads? Oh, yeah? That sounds good. Oh, kiwi. What do I got? I need to plant some like kiwis. Good for the stomach. Yeah. Well, kiwi takes a while to grow, but you know I got a kiwi plant too. Why is it not letting me order it though? I just should be able to put my charge card in here and order, but it's not. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, go to checkout. How about go to checkout would help. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm done all that. I just have to put, I'm going to get off and do it. Yeah. I can't wait, Misha. I'm so excited. I got it all up to the, I got to put my charge card in here. And I am ready to order. This is really exciting. I said I was waiting because of money was for February. So I got to get my booty going. I think I'm going to leave you guys and I'll be back another day for sure. You know you'll find me everywhere. So till later, I got to go. I want to get this order out. So I got to go get my charge card, order my seeds. And I'm going to say have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will speak to you soon. And thank you, Misha, very much for the donation. And thank you, all of you. You guys have a blessed day. Yes, absolutely. I'll speak soon. Thank you. Love you all. Thank you for all hanging with me in the background and everything. Thank you so much. You guys, you know where to find me. I'll see you later. Have a good day. Be safe. 2021, come on. Let's go. Let's get her done. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good year. See you later. Bye. Bye, guys. Love ya.